Ethical issues in chemical education, evaluating daily life products. Many studies at international level demonstrate that chemistry is unpopular among students. The results of recent investigations show up that many of the Italian middle and upper school pupils questioned call on the non-scientific notions when interpreting chemical phenomena, even after fundamental concepts have been dealt with in lessons. A reason for this low success rates in achieving high-order cognitive skills is believed to be in the use of a content-driven approach in the most part of chemistry lessons, too much oriented towards the inner systematics of chemistry. A specific approach for chemical education should consider some peculiarities of this discipline. Not only from an epistemological point of view, chemistry is the science that affects our daily life more than other sciences, such as food quality, pollution, cleaning products. Chemistry poses problems related to ethics, environment and health, very important because of the social dimension. Italian chemistry teaching is not oriented enough towards problem-solving and practical applications. Besides, chemistry teaching does not focus enough on the interplay of science, technology and society with regard to local issues, public policy making and global problems, whereas a wide-ranging science teaching has been really effective in education researches carried out in Italy and abroad. A modified version of the proposed socio-critical and problem-oriented approach, fitting the specific Italian school context, can promote the essential skills of well-developed scientific literacy among students when discussing and evaluating controversial issues taken from their everyday lives and society. Questions raised by chemical safety, human or animal health, environment respect, emerging technologies, also contain ethical issues. The Italian school curriculum includes these topics explicitly, but teaching practice is lacking in them. The experience-based work described is related to the study of a well-known product, not only by pet owners, the cat litter, a cheap, safe, largely available material existing in a wide variety of types. This material offers different starting points for a critical examination. Is the QPR justified? Is the composition clearly described? Is it environmental friendly? Is it injurious for the cat's health? Clay litter is produced in an environmentally degrading process, using strip mining. On the contrary, biodegradable litters are environmental friendly for many reasons. Reused litters can be completely eliminated by composting. They are lighter than the clay litters. This means that less energy is used to transport it, etc. Samples of dust particles of silica material from a variety of popular clumping and non-clumping clay litters were submitted for analysis because suspected as cause of lung cancer and other respiratory diseases in humans and several animal species. The most conservative conclusion is that silica may act as an airway irritant in those cats with airway disease, and is not the initiator of a primary disorder. The excess cancer risk in humans was excluded because of the low exposure levels. Anyway, only biodegradable litters are absolutely safe. At last, the highest efficacy is shown by synthetic silica gel litter, a porous, granular form of silicon dioxide. The cohort involved is constituted by 4 classes of the first-year technical school students, 14 to 15 years old. All the 74 students are boys. The students have generally a low level of written and oral language skills, a low attitude in carrying out homework, a medium-high level of interest toward class lessons. At the beginning of the school year, 20 closed questions are posed related. In order to prove the efficacy of the teaching approach, The education research has been carried out on the classes 1D and 1F only. This choice is based on the following coupling class criteria: classes composition, balancing factors, students number of each class, entrance test results. This is the working sequence. Phase 1. Critical questions are posed. Phase 2. Experimental activities, documents research, are carried out in order to answer the question emerged in the Phase 1. Phase 3. A more clear opinion is developed. This figure shows the experimental sequence carried out. In order to verify the colored silica gel grain's chemical composition, replying by email to the student's inquiry, the company producing silica gel with blue grains inside answered that natural occurring substances called anthocyanins work as coloring agent. According to laboratory tests on both colored crystal samples, a false information was provided. After the flame test and the borax bead test, the coloring agent was extracted. Then, a thin layer chromatography was carried out. As you can see, only the pink extract seems to be anthocyanins, but the final test on color change is negative. So, students used chemistry tools in order to develop a critical thinking about market information, learning chemistry core concepts involved at the same time. The students were asked to express their considerations upon the experience. They appreciated the activities proposed, in particular the connections with the everyday life. The outcomes of this education research are represented essentially by qualitative data. Nevertheless, some numerical estimations suggest a certain efficacy. The outcomes of the group working on the project are considerably higher than those of the control group. Outcomes concerned either the 5 common in-class assignments on the core chemistry concepts, or the final test on the chemistry contents involved more directly with the cat litter education project. We can conclude that starting from everyday life products is a successful strategy in order to achieve good results in chemistry teaching and learning.